As I meditated on the readings today, it wasn't difficult to picture the people, the surroundings, and the circumstances of the readings. We sadly are too familiar with times of political, cultural, and religious disagreements that spark strife, violence, and even war. Entire populations today are directly experiencing displacement and death in the Holy Land and other countries. The readings from the first book of Maccabees bring us to a time when Antiochus IV, called Epiphanes, or God Manifest, was actively trying to supplant Jewish culture with his Greek influenced culture and religion replete with idols. Antiochus considered himself the personification of Zeus. He erected an idol of Zeus in the Jewish temple. Not only was the temple desecrated in this way, but many of the sacred scrolls were burned. Judas Maccabeus led the inevitable Jewish revolt. How can we separate the terminal phrase of today's readings? Quote, terrible affliction was upon Israel. How can we do that? How can we separate that from what's happening today? We can learn from the ancient events and pray to God as the psalmist does. Redeem me from the oppression of men, that I may keep your precepts. Give us life, Lord, and I will do your commands. The events of past and present continuously merge, evoking in my mind unsettling, even terrifying contemporary images that can dominate my prayer. Today I pray, God, help us all. Give us life, God. Help us to follow your will in peace and in the love of Jesus Christ, the light of the world. God, you created all of us. Save your people from the anger and hatred of each other. Enlighten all of us. Let us remember the new commandment of Jesus to love one another. Today's gospel sets an example that's helped me to pray today. A blind man seeking a cure from Jesus was rebuked by the crowd surrounding Jesus, but the man persisted. Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" And the blind man said, "Please let me see." And then Jesus told the man, have sight, your faith has saved you. We shouldn't give up on our prayer if we do not experience immediate results. Be sincere. Be patient. Just remember that if we ask God to do what we want him to do for us, he will answer that prayer. We need to have the faith that God hears our prayers and that we are never alone. Remember the blind man. Amen.